Hi there, Diecast fans. We have a classic here. It's a 1958 Aston Martin DB2/4 Mk.3 in 1:18 scale from Road Signature. So, Aston Martin, one of the finest makers of British sports car in the world. They've been designing, developing, and racing for more than 100 years, so they know how to be on the top alongside with other brands like Jaguar, MG, Triumph, Lotus, and other British brands. The diecast model that you see here is a two-seater convertible finished in bright red that looks similar to an Italian sports car. Well, most sports car two-seater from that era looks the same, whatever brand it was. I picked this for $30 back in 2012, so it's more than a decade in my display cabinet. Anyway, let's jump into the details of this diecast. Since this car is from the 50s, round headlights are a norm from all manufacturers. For the headlight detailing of this model, a black middle peg is present, but it just adds more detail into the headlights in my opinion. Down below is a silver painted signal lamps just above the white shiny bumper with a pair of overrider. There's no mistaking that cars from the 50s can look identical, so to set them apart from one another, the front grille has to be different. Aston Martin is no exception, making their own unique grille design, as you can see here. On a single glance on the grille, that this diecast is an Aston. The grille of this diecast has a separate shiny, well-made mesh, but you cannot see through the engine bay. Speaking of the engine bay, you'll have to lift the entire front of this diecast from the front, and it's going to reveal the entire engine and bits of shiny parts and everything. Even that this is a budget diecast, Road Signature made quite an effort, including the expected details like the high tension wires, shiny twin carbs, silver fluid reserves, and some part on the front of the firewall. And hey, let's not forget those pair of fender mounted side mirrors. I don't know if there's a disc or drum brakes present, but this is an impressive wheel detailing. The wire spoke wheels looks decent and well crafted. Even the knock-up spinner nut is a separate piece. The tires wrapping the rims looks nice and period correct. The wheel size for this diecast looks proportioned for me, and it just adds to the model's desirability for collectors. They also included a painted coachwork badge on the fender. See those two long shiny exhausts hanging in the back? For me, those twin exhausts looks mean and imposing that this is a true sports car. Somehow it looks a bit cheap, but who cares? Two exhausts is better than one. What really cheap are the rear light assembly. It's just a chrome plastic with a red paint. The chrome bumper and license plate holder looks nice though, and yes, you can open the trunk. Since this is a convertible, observing the entire interior is a breeze. Although I have to point the interior looks cheap and toy-ish thanks to the beige and black color of the plastic. But at least the steering wheel is painted in brown and silver with some sticker gauges on the dash. There's also a black sun visor above the windshield frame and some shiny bits like the wiper, the light stalks, rearview mirror, the inner door latch, and window winder. And oh, let's not forget the quarter window on each doors. Now, underneath this diecast model, it's just a typical budget-friendly under chassis. A plastic slab with embossed parts on it, except for the shining exhaust system, which is too much already for this diecast model. I mean, from the exterior to interior. You know what I mean. Well, I guess it's better to have a shiny exhaust than nothing. Any Aston Martin fans right there? Or anyone who likes the 1950s cars? Well, here you go if you fancy one. On a budget with incredible build quality with an average detailing inside and out, then this is for you. I find myself lucky owning this model in my collection as time goes by, since it's not always that I'm going to come across a classic Aston Martin in 1:18 scale, particularly on this era. And to all of our diecast fans that were watching until the end of this video, Thanks again, and I hope this vid entertains and informs you at the same time. And have a nice day.